Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that you won't miss my very next upload. In today's DIY, I'll be showing you how to make this glamorous wall art using these beautiful butterflies that I introduced to you a couple of years ago. Both pieces turned out gorgeous and is very inexpensive and easy to make. Also, if you're looking for home decor Christmas gift ideas, please check out some of my earlier videos, like this glamorous, blingy mirror that I DIY'd in my last upload. I also have a DIY for this beautiful tea light holder that I uploaded a few months ago. You'll also learn how to make this beautiful matching coaster in this DIY video as well. Now on to the DIY. You'll find a complete listing of all the items that I used in this DIY in the description box below. Start out by unwrapping the picture frame and the mirror. Once that's done, completely take both pieces apart. Once that's done, take them outside and spray them with the silver spray paint. This is what the frames look like after I spray painted them. I made sure to get inside the larger frame, and I got inside and along the outsides of the smaller frame. Alright, so now I'm going to take some Mod Podge and glitter and coat my frames with it. You don't necessarily have to do this step, but this is something that I just like to do because I will be adding the mesh bling. This will stand out in the background. I'm using glitter that I purchased from Walmart, but Dollar Tree also sells glitter. Use the paintbrush of your choice and brush the mixture onto the frame. Now I want to make sure I get the inside of this frame because you will be able to see it. Alright, now I'm going to flip this over and put some on the outside of this frame as well. Alright, as you can see, both frames are completely dry. I don't know if you can see the sparkle. But yeah, the glitter and Mod Podge mixture really gives it a beautiful look. I'm going to set this aside. What I want to do now is replace my mirror back on the inside, and this is going to be permanent. So I'm just going to add some E6000, or you don't necessarily have to make it permanent. So I'm just going to add some E6000 in the corners. And in the middle. And I'm also going to replace the back. And just press these back down. And you can also take a bead of hot glue and glue it in place as well. I might do that at the end of the craft. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is take my frame and set it right in the center. As you can see, I have some glue seeping out here, but I'll clean that up later. Now I have centered my frame, and I'm not going to glue it down because remember, we need to replace the glass. So the reason I'm doing this is because I want to place these inside here. So what I'm going to do is just arrange these inside this frame. Okay, so as you can see, I randomly placed them inside the frame. So the next thing I'm going to do is take my E6000. I could use the FIXALL, but I know I have a permanent hole with this E6000. So I'm just going to put on my mask and start gluing these down in place. Alright, so that's what you do until they're all glued down. Once they're all glued in place, I'll come back and show you the next step. As you can see, all of the acrylic pieces are in place. So I'm going to let this dry, come back, and go on to the next step. Okay guys, I'm back. And this is what it looks like so far. So the next thing I want to do is replace my glass and then glue this down. I made a mistake by not checking all the pieces with the glass in place before I glued them down. So I've had to add some rhinestones on the bottom to lift this a little bit so that it can accommodate the acrylic pieces. So all I did was took a rhinestone like this, put some E6000 on the top of the rhinestone, and then just glued them down. So that raised it up a little bit. Alright, so what I want to do next is glue my glass in place. Again, I'm going to take some E6000 and just go right inside. And just press it down. Add some hot glue to hold it in place. Now add some E6000 to each gem that you glued to the frame. And now I'm going to stand up and put this in place. So now that I have this in place, I'm going to add some weight to press it down. I'm going to let that dry for about an hour, come back, and then go on to the next step. A couple hours later, and this is how it looks. Alright guys, so let's move on to the next step. Now I want to go ahead and add some bling to the outside frame. And here I've cut the pieces already. This is actually 4 rows. So I'm going to glue this here and this piece here. And then I'll glue these in the middle. So I'm completely done trimming the outside frame. I went ahead and put 1 row all the way around the outside edge of the frame as well. I was going to add bling to this frame as well, but I've decided against it because I kind of like the way this looks. So what I'm going to do now is mix some additional Mod Podge and glitter and do 1 more layer over the outside frame. Once that's done, I'll come back and go on to the next step. So my second layer of Mod Podge and glitter mixture is completely dry. So I decided to go ahead and trim this out with some additional rhinestones in the corner and in the middle. I might come back in later and add some other designs, but we'll see. And I'm also going to add beads around here. I like the way it looks, the way it's opened, because of the rhinestones I had to put underneath here. But over time, I'm sure it'll trap dust on the inside, so I don't want that. So I'm going to go and purchase some of the Dollar Tree silver beads and trim this out. But meanwhile, let's go ahead and put these in place. Alright, so now that's what it looks like with the rhinestones in place. So the next thing I want to do is add my butterfly. I'm going to go with this one. I actually worked on a second one while I've been working on this one as well, and I used a larger butterfly. And the larger ones are $2.98, and again, these are at Walmart. And the smaller ones are $1.49. Again, at Walmart. So I'm just going to cut the tag off. We're going to put this right in the middle. But first we need to remove this clamp. Alright, so what I'm going to do is take these pliers and pull this off. Just like that. I'll be using the bottom of this butterfly to glue it in place. Because there's a curve there, I'm going to take this knife that I use in crafts and heat it up on the stove. Get it really hot, and then I'm going to press it down and make the surface flat. So I'm going to heat that up, come back and let you guys see how this done. Alright, so now I have my hot knife, and I'm just going to press this down and make it flat. And make sure you don't inhale the vapors when you do this. Alright, and as you can see, now we have a flat surface. So So now I'm going to use some E6000 along with some hot glue that'll hold it in place while the E6000 sets up. Hold it in place until the hot glue cools down. Alright, so I'm going to let this sit for about 3 hours. So before we finish this up, I have some of these beads that I purchased from Walmart. I went with these instead of the Dollar Tree ones because you get more for the money. What I'm going to do is glue this around the frame. Like I said before, I like the look of that, but I want to block any dust from getting underneath here. I'm going to use these beads to fix that problem. I'm going to actually use one full strand of beads, part of this strand as well. So I'm going to use my E6000 to make sure it's a permanent hold. So I'm just going to take the tip and just squeeze it out right outside of the frame. I'm going to use this gem tool to hold the beads in place while the glue dries. You can also use a pencil. Okay guys, so I'm going to let this completely set up, hang both pieces on the wall, come back and let you see what they look like. And here are my 2 completed pieces. Honestly, I don't know if I like the larger or the smaller butterfly better. Which one is your favorite? Comment below and tell me. Stay tuned for more Christmas gift DIYs along with Christmas decor DIYs. I'm back. I know I've been MIA. I really missed you guys. And if you made it to the end of this video, make sure you leave a heart emoji in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.